myself, one of the benefits of having mental illness is being able to talk to yourself. But I'm not talking to myself as far as I know, I'm talking to you guys. I had a minor issue this afternoon. Been going on for the past couple of weeks, but I've only found out this afternoon that someone who basically works near where I work, not that I really stick to one place, but it's been acting a bit funny. Not half funny or anything, but rather evil. It turns out that he is trying to make moves on an underage girl. Yeah, I got over there. When I was 12 years old, my naivety to a 17-year-old girl. And that was pretty much that. Dad found out, and although he was kind of impressed where I went at such a young age. I mean, 12 is 12. I don't care that I'm male. Lose your virginity at that age, you've kind of lost your innocence, but seriously. This guy sort of didn't really give much of a shit about what he was doing. I mean, I'd be a hypocrite for criticising, but no. These days with these new imports of people from all around the world, it's not like it was back in the 1990s, but 1990s Rockhampton used to be not as multicultural as it used to be. Not that I'm making any sort of disparaging remarks about migrants and that. I mean, we've had some very good migrants, but we've had some very bad migrants, and there's been a bit of an outbreak in problems regarding STDs. It's no laughing matter. I mean, I haven't been the nicest guy in my 20s and 30s, but you know, I'm still a good guy. Even though I was in my 20s, I still had the good sense to, you know, use condoms. Not used condoms, but using condoms to make sure I don't become a father again. It's birth control, female birth control. They can only go so far. It doesn't protect you against disease. suicidal people and rape victims. I mean, I was arguing with a counsellor that she's a bit biased in favour of women. I'm no misogynist, but I get the feeling that maybe I was debating with a misandrist, but that isn't really the truth. Women tough things out a lot. I actually think it's kind of harder for women these days than it was during the women's liberation movement, the 1950s, 60s and 1970s. Generation X, the latchkey kids. Yeah. Generation X is 1965 to 1982 or something like that. I reckon females born in that generation bracket, they would have had it tougher to deal with the changing roles of women than what the women of the 1946 to 1964 region, 1964 era, I should say, they had to put up. I mean, at least the gender roles were defined back then. These days, what I say, like 1965, so anyone under the age of 59 years of age, right through to anyone 42 years of age, and you have to be female. You guys would have had it a lot tougher than what those previous like the baby boomers, I think, had it fairly easy because at least they had their roles defined. But the real tough generation, I mean, the ladies that really had it tough were the silent generation, the ones born before the end of World War II. If you want toughness among the ladies, you talk to your grandmothers and your great-grandmothers. Plenty of great-grandmothers out there. I realise my mother's one of them, but